Guys, deluded Guna. Obviously, West Ham just played Spurs, and it just something just came to me. Okay, it's Tottenham. We all know they haven't won the Prem. No disrespect, but you constant for the last 18 months in particular, we've constantly heard Spurs are the only ones that can catch Leicester. Spurs are the only ones that can catch Chelsea. They finished well. They look like they're gonna obviously finish second. Well, I think they only need a point. They're gonna finish second this year. Last year, they really and truly, we all know they should have finished second, but they finished third. Even if you want to say third, second and third now, that's better than a lot of the teams. They've been better than a lot of the teams for the last 18 months. They've got I think they're up there for goals scored, got goal difference, clean sheets, best defensive record. Yeah, they've got a player in Kane that's more or less scored 20. Well, he has scored 20 league goals since he's come into the Prem. Dele Alli, who I always say midfielders don't score enough goals. He's getting double figures this year in the Premier League. Loris, 15 clean sheets, quality defense. Of course, in regards to transfers, they need a bit more creme de la creme, world class quality. But how can a side that is doing all of these things, that has tied down on top of all the points I've listed as well, that has tied down their key players to long term contracts, that has a quality manager like Pochettino, how come start of the year you never hear, yeah, Spurs can be contenders for the league and stuff? In the same way, we know Arsenal have been on a joke thing for the last few years, but at the start of every year, we might not be the number one contenders, but you always hear that we're expected to challenge for the league or challenge to win major honours. United haven't been the best. The same goes for them. The same goes for City. Liverpool haven't won the Premier League and haven't been anything in recent years. Again, no disrespect. Same is expected of them. Why is it never Spurs? Why is it do you only wait until people fall by the wayside and there's only a certain side which has been Spurs and say they're the only ones? Start of this year, all you heard was, oh, Arsenal's got one of the best squads. They've added some quality. You heard United and Pep are gonna come and do their thing. The Manchester clubs. You heard Klopp was after what he did the previous campaign, but you didn't hear. You even heard Conte and Chelsea, but you didn't hear Spurs. And on top of what happened, on top of that, what happened last year, you'd think you'd hear that. This year, you might not. Well, next year, next season, you won't hear it. I doubt you'll hear it again. You hear them mentioned, but the pundits always say, yeah, Spurs are the only ones that can do this. Spurs have the best this, that, and the other. It's not an attack at Spurs. This video is not an attack at Spurs by any means of the imagination. It's just simply I want everyone to be judged on the same principles, and Spurs have shown over the last 18 months that they're capable of catching teams, of providing a challenge for sides on top of them. And yeah, they whatever way you look at it, they've done it. And on top of that, they learned from their mistakes last year. So surely, of course, in regards to playing at Wembley next year, it might not be the same, but they should still be considered in the same way that all the other clubs are. On top of that final point, big games this year. They've turned up for big games. They've had a range of different formations that have worked brilliantly. They can play a number of systems. So why is this side not considered at the start of the year? People say they should win the league in the same way they say Arsenal should, etc., etc. Again, not an attack at Spurs, guys, but just a quick little brainstorm of thoughts that came to my head. Thought I'd share it with you guys. Yeah, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out, guys. Hope you liked it. Please comment, please subscribe, please like. And yeah, oh, and a final point in regards to Pochettino as well. He's talked about as a great manager. I think he's a great manager, but he needs to win trophies. So even more reason for Spurs to be talked about in this vein. But yeah, guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed.